Mr. Boissonnault, you have said repeatedly that you've never claimed Indigenous status. And it should be obvious to everyone that that is an intentional formulation when you say you've never claimed Indigenous status, because that is not the same thing as saying you've never claimed to be Indigenous. A person might claim to be Indigenous without claiming Indigenous status. So let's get around the lawyerly formulation here and ask you the core question. Have you ever claimed to be Indigenous?
Mr. Genuous, I'm not Indigenous, and I've never claimed to be Indigenous or to have Indigenous status. This is a distinction. I'm not sure where we're going with this, but there's no, I'm not Indigenous. I don't have Indigenous status, and I've never claimed either.
You've never claimed to be Indigenous. So on April the 12th, 2016, when you said in the House of Commons that as a Canadian and as an adopted Cree, you weren't claiming to be Indigenous. When the Liberal Party of Canada posted that you were Indigenous and it was not corrected, you still had never claimed to be Indigenous. When your partner claimed that your company was Indigenous owned, you had still never claimed to be Indigenous. There are all these people around you that have publicly claimed that you are Indigenous. You have said in the House of Commons that you're Indigenous, and now you're before this committee saying that you never did. How can anyone believe anything you say, Mr. Boissonnault?
Mr. Genuous, I've never claimed to be Indigenous. What I said in the
on the record.
House was that that is not. You're misinterpreting the record.
Okay, we'll let Mr.
Boissonnault
Boissonnault answer the question, and then that's
misinterpreted
How many
that
seconds
round.
do I have, Mr. Chair?
You can answer the question, and that'll be the end of this round.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Chair, I have never indicated to the Liberal Party of Canada that I'm Indigenous, full stop. And I tried to come up with a term that I now understand was not clear. For the record, I'm not Indigenous. I don't have Indigenous status, and I would not claim either.